Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today we got Kim and Stacy because we're going back to Ozark with season 4, episode 2. Like I said, we're gonna kind of work through this 7-episode drop because there's a lot of things going on with these characters, and I truly do love this show. But they seem to be ending on a high note, and that's cool. Before the stuff gets repetitive. Anyway, Stacy, what did you think of episode 2?
I'm so tempted not to binge this show. I'm trying to take it piece by piece so I don't say too much, but it's very hard not to just keep going and going because they're always giving you new stuff.
I was like, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Kim, what you got?
I agree with Stacy. It is really hard to hold off and not watch more episodes because every moment is something new. Like it just keeps bam, 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 bam. So yeah, I feel exactly the same way. It's a really good show, and it seems like it's going to go out on a really good ending. So,
and we don't say that. We don't say that about a lot of shows that we see it. Sometimes they go too long, or we're like, why are you still here? You know what I'm saying? Or they ended badly.
I think that this show is ending where it should. Like maybe if they did it one more year, we'd probably be like, now what are we talking about? So it's ended where it needs to end.
Yeah. So what we got? We're still in the past. All right. So it's 8 days or a week issue. Either a week after the sheriff has gone missing / been murdered by Javier. Body was taken by the birds to their crematorium and burned the hell up. We see that Jonah has witnessed this and apparently just rode his bike or just waited for parents to leave with said dead body and then showed up to the house because he don't bring it up until a week later. What? And well, I want to start with 14-year-old Jonah Bird.
Yes. I wonder how old the actor is.
This Zeke situation is upsetting me. Cause this is a grown ass man. Like I was like, he definitely has a growth spurt. I'm like, he gotta be 16, 17. I'm like, I can get that. How old is this kid for real?
Well, I can look it up. Wyatt is 21.
See?
Jonah.
We'll get to that.
Real life?
Yeah.
No. This is character. He's 2000. No, so he's 22.
So how I want to know how old Jonah is because he
Okay, Charlotte is 15.
5'4",
and Jonah
this must be old.
12.
This has to be old.
Yeah, that don't. Yeah.
Mm.
But anyway,
he's 5'4", and he's not 5'4".
See, they're trying to hide it. They don't want you to know. They're 32 years old.
Hollywood age.
Yeah, they give them a whole wiki page, but it doesn't say Jonah's age and it doesn't say Charlotte's age. But for Wyatt, they actually have a wiki page and it says he was born. His birthday is in 2000.
All right, so he's of age to be getting that Darlene stuff. But anyway, well, let's get with Jonah. So we see that the birds have found out that Jonah is actually laundering money for Ruth, and Wendy is not happy about this at all. I love Jonah was like, we ain't even talking about this, all right? Like, sit your ass down.
Allegedly 2004, which just makes him about 18.
All right, so he ain't no 14. Like, I mean, actors play
It's
different
another
ages.
Zeke situation.
I mean, like this. I feel a Zeke level because, like, he just looked big. Like he gone through puberty since the last time we seen him. You know, it's like for real. You know, what I'm saying?
He looks like he had a growth spurt.
For real. And I'm like, and he got more bass in his voice than fucking Tariq does. And I was like, but I ain't gonna let that go. That boy sound like a little boy. But anyway, my point is, Jonah don't take shit from nobody. Like when he's like, I told you, you ain't laundering money. He's like, shh, I do what I want to in this house. So anyway,
Marty was like kind of proud. He was like, laundering money at 14.
But it's like, what the fuck are you?
We just like.
He's like,
Again, they're never on the same page. Never.
Right? Never. But Marty immediately was like, hey, Charlotte, don't tell your brother shit. He on the other side. Like, got it. No explanation needed. Like, she's that committed to the cause that she's like, fuck that dude. was like, what's going on with this family? Like, you got serious issue. One, if he act grown, then he need to be grown. I'm like, take yourself and those servers and get the fuck out and see where you're gonna live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He gonna go over there with what's her name?
with Ruth.
He's gonna be with Ruth and on the computer laundering Bitcoin and everything. He's gonna have a whole setup by the time he's 18.
Making money. I'm just saying.
She can buy him a trailer. I mean, buy him because actually I was looking
at that little hotel.
Yeah.
Bruce's truck is new. That's a nice truck.
But she's still in that trailer. I don't get that. But like I said,
I think she's comfortable in it.
Some is mental. Like that's what she knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Joe, I'm just saying, like, if I was Wendy, especially Wendy, because she ain't trying to have none of this shit. If I was Wendy, I'd be like, you need to get your grown ass out of my house and let's see how that works out for you. And I think he changed his tune because when you care for kids, I think you care for kids. They forget what it really means to be an adult. They don't know what it means to be an adult. Have to take care of yourself. So you want to talk that shit if you got to pay your own mortgage or rent or something, and you don't know where you're going to eat tonight. So
I think that they will be fine. But the thing they won't do it is because he has a lot on them. So they're walking a tightrope with this boy. Like he can blow everybody out the water.
No, he could kill everybody. I mean, that's why that's what I'm concerned about. I ain't worried about his running his mouth. I'm worried about getting that shotgun and just fucking murdering the whole family because I feel like he's about to do that anyway. Like that's why if out for him. Because he's solid as a rock. Like I don't see him snitching. Like be like I'm going to the cops because he loves his life for one. He's like the money laundering version.
Parents. I don't think he was snitch on Ruth and Darlene and Wyatt. He was snitch on his parents.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're like Marty's like, yeah, he's a little bit, acting up, but we can calm this down. We can handle this. That's what Marty's trying to do.
I was very disappointed when Mel came back and was stalking around the house and they're all having family dinner and Maya was there and it was Maya, the new mother who has to whip out her sidearm to be like, I'm gonna go protect the family. Let me go outside. And Jonah just sitting up there like, okay, I'll just go sit back and wait for you to get done. I was mad as fuck. I was like, Jonah, Mr. Shotgun Man. This man took a shotgun, shot up his own house, was about to go kill Helen. He ain't got no problems picking up a sidearm. He should have went out there to be like, I got this. I mean, he bitched out on that one. I was disappointed.
He picks and chooses his battles. Let's just say
that. He's like, I ain't dying for this family, dude. Exactly. He's like, I'll be in the back. And so anyway, Ruth, she's an amazing actress. Like, I was like,
she is.
I'm trying to understand the significance of the goat. Like, why she picked that to put Ben's ashes in? I don't remember. Like, did they have a goat thing going on? Like, did it mean something to Ben specifically? Like, why the goat?
I don't get that part.
Maybe he's the greatest of all time.
Oh, 2 points for you, Stace. That shit would have been hilarious. That should if she would have okay. So when Wendy shows up, right? If fucking Ruth would have brought out the goat. Like, this is Ben, and she's like, what the fuck? Because he was the goat. That would dropped everything. I would have been like, 2 points for you guys. 2 points for you. I don't think they got any black.
Isn't that like a symbol of the devil? Like, don't they use that in devil worshiping?
Satanists use it.
Yeah, so
symbol.
That particular one with the horns, the way it was, that's why the lady at the thrift shop said, it kind of reminds her of the devil thing, right? So, but I was like, why that? Like, she was clearly looking for, a memorial thing, right? And she picked that. I can't remember why that was such a thing when it came to, to their relationship.
Maybe he used to chew on furniture and grass.
That's true. Because he was crazy. What's up, Kim?
The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's just interesting. But when Wendy showed it took Wendy almost a week to figure out that her brother's ashes was gone.
Well, I mean, she's got a lot going on. I mean,
that's true.
I'm just saying you put the box inside of what looked like the china cabinet. Like, it wasn't even like a memorial place. It was like it was next to all the other pots and pottery and shit. I'm like, she happened to go, oh fuck, my brother's dead body box is not in there. Oh, I wonder what happened to that. I'm like, a week? But anyway, I was like, so clearly Wendy don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, but like, I think Ruth is giving too
No.
much.
I don't think it's that she doesn't give a fuck. This woman has a cartel who's trying to kill her. Her husband is
she
trying
was just scraping brain bits out of her hair.
She's got a lot going on. Her son is her enemy almost.
I'm
Ruth
saying
is her enemy. Darlene's her enemy. She's got a lot.
I'm saying if your family member, you make an urn, you put in a decent urn. You don't put in a random ass box. Like, I mean, it seemed very like passive. Like,
he's not gonna notice. Like, it's not that serious.
Well, apparently it's not. That's my point. That she was like, oh shit, my brother's gone. But like Ruth, it's like, to me, it's extreme in the other direction where she's like eating breakfast with this thing. And I'm like, the fuck?
She's lonely, apparently.
It was just wild for her to be like, your sister's crazy. And she, how was your day? I was like, oh fuck, dude. But then Wendy took it to her. Wendy was like, you just want many hoes. You know what I'm saying? You in here would have been gone. I was like, oh, that's real fucked up. She's like, we never known if you wouldn't have killed them. Oh, then Wendy was like, oh, you got me, bitch. Oh, you got me. I was like, well said on both sides. I was like, this. I love this. This kind of reality show I will watch because this is real shit. Notice once again, Ruth about that life. She comes out with a shotgun, no hesitation.
None.
Wendy, somebody sneaking outside, she's like, oh, black woman, go save us. I'm gonna stay in here and just talk shit because I ain't about that life. So please go save us. I was like, come on.
Wendy hasn't caught any bodies, has she?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Not yet.
But she talking all that shit about the cartel. You know
what I'm saying?
Like,
what she does though. Wendy talk a lot of shit.
So, all right. So Ruth, then Marty goes and confronts Ruth. So after Wendy does it, then Marty does it and is like, you leave my son alone. Ruth should have been like, your son chose me. I don't know what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? He about this life. And he's not even getting the draws. I'm very impressed. Like, I thought about now, because like, remember last season when we thought he was gonna get the draws? Like, he was hanging out with the Charlotte's friend or whatever, and I was like, don't do it, man. Don't. He's like 12. Don't do it. But anyway, I thought that's what they were gonna go with this season. The season ain't over yet. I'm still holding out hope. Like, I'm thinking age appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Jonah's gonna get there. But anyway, we gotta see how that works out. But Wendy uses her it's not strength, right? It's talk, it's her mind. Like, that's her weapon, and that's what she uses.
Intellect, yeah.
Right. So when she met with the pharmaceutical lady, Claire Shaw, she masterfully used the murder of the secret murder of her brother to be like, I got to build a relationship with this woman. She's like, I lost my brother to drugs. What happened? He died. I don't know. It's just, how hard family can be. And Claire was like, it's okay. He's just, I don't know. Just gone out there. Maybe it's the drugs that got him. And she's like, oh, that's so terrible. Let me see what I can do with you. I was like, oh, you good,
she
Wendy.
Manipulated her. Yeah.
I was like, I hate her, but I love her, right? Because she's good, but she's kind of trifling. That's trifling right there. Like, you had your brother killed, and she's like, I can use it to get from point A to point B.
She had to protect her family, so
let's take it to Maya. Marty was like, so I guess you don't want to go talk to the cartel dude, huh? Well, I guess, all right, let me talk to him. Hey, man, Maya said she ain't really feeling it right now. She got a baby, got some things going on. And when Wendy heard you ain't gonna get the drugs, she was like, what the? Look here, Maya. You were getting that fucking car.
So she didn't, like,
right? I thought she was gonna be like, look here, you half smart chicken head. You get in that fucking car. Because I ain't trying to hear no shit.
Choke his baby.
Like, I don't.
You had a little baby dangling over the thing.
Don't make me
like
do
Kanan.
it. Don't make me do it. She be like, I thought she was gonna pick up I thought, oh, I said Wilson's about to get it. I was like, no, not Wilson. No, not the baby. I was like, Wendy about that life, when she has to be. That's what I'm saying. She heard no drugs means no donation to my foundation. I ain't having none of that shit. So she was like, get your ass in that car. And she was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my ass in that car.
Yep.
Riddle me this. Why doesn't a somewhat upstanding FBI agent not, I don't know, call the fucking FBI when like a cartel leader is in America, like trying to meet with me and two other fucking witnesses who are accomplices are trying to force me into said meeting, I'll be like, please bring all cars. Like we can get
Send a drone to follow the truck to wherever the rendezvous part is. Mm-hmm.
Bring the drones, like do something. Like she's like, I guess I gotta get in this car because Marty asked me to do it and Wendy made me do it. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like,
I think she's scared.
That's what the cell phone is for. Like, it's not that hard. Like, they ain't got a gun to her head. I mean, like, it's hello. Like, I need help right now. Like, I'm in the middle of this sting operation. I'm like, I need help me.
M3724561.
Right? To be like, bring the pain. Bring the pain. Just follow the truck, and eventually, Omar's gonna show up. Just go get that dude. Like, I was very disappointed. I was like, what? And then she like, take care of Wilson, young teenage girl that I just met, relatively. Take care of my newborn
once.
What? Who says that shit? Like who? Like how's that funny?
That's like, smirked after he said it. She was like, that shit ain't funny.
That shit ain't it never funny. I was like, also,
why
you see
is there so many babies on this show? Could we just stop with the babies? Like Jesus, 2 babies already.
He's a cute little baby.
Why do we need a baby in the middle of a
drug operation? Because it's a cute little baby. It was a real baby.
He's cute. He's definitely
Netflix
very
money.
Cute. Yes.
That's Netflix money right there. Like we can afford real babies. Not a doll.
Because Darlene Baby is still a doll.
Yeah. Name Zeke. Oh man, that shit tickled me. I was like, she brought Zeke to go meet Frank Sr. I was like, I heard, wah! I was like, that's not a real baby. But it said in the subtitles, it said Zeke whining. I was like,
that's what I too.
I was like, where's Zeke? He's gonna be like, you ain't my mama. How old I am? I don't.
He gonna start walking until he's 5, because
Next thing, that kid's gonna be a 5-year-old playing an infant. I'm like Zeke. But I was like, it was cool. So anyway, so now we're Frank Senior. We got Frank Junior. So we got Tommy back. No dick Tommy.
Limping around.
Dude, I mean, we got no
cool with what's her name? So cool.
Darlene.
Yeah.
That don't make any sense. I think I don't know.
Darlene's the one who blew his nuts off. So why is he like trying to co-sign her with the dad? I was like,
didn't get that at all.
And maybe something's gonna develop again off camera. Maybe they worked it out off camera. He's like, I didn't need my dick anyway. You know what I'm saying? It just caused a lot of trouble. I don't know.
That's true for most of y'all.
Or is it just his leg?
No, all right. I think it's just the head. Like maybe the head is gone. Like maybe you got maybe maybe it's just the tip. Like, I said maybe he just took the tip. Like I don't know. I mean we don't know the situation.
The tip is the most important.
I would submit, but I don't know. I didn't write the show. All right. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they
blew like off a ball, like he lost the ball. Then I was just like, okay, well, you got another one to work with. But
that's what I'm saying. If he lost the nut, that's one thing. But then you went straight for the whole day. That shit was Marty was fucking hilarious. Marty's like, you can't trust anybody shot off a man's dick. I was like, that's also true. But Ruth don't have a dick. So she's gonna be all right. That's what Ruth's response should have been. I don't have a dick, Marty, so I'm gonna be all right. Didn't see that one coming.
I just need Ruth to get a bullet in the head. I'm so sick of her. Somebody needs to take her out quickly. I'm done with her. Darlene is horrible. She's bad to look at, and she's a horrible person.
Okay, Darlene or Ruth? You said Ruth.
Oh, I didn't mean Ruth. I meant Darlene.
Darlene? Okay.
And she's a horrible business person.
I enjoy watching, actually. I love that.
Hey. Oliver said they reattached it. They put it in ice. They put it in ice, and they take this like Lorena Bobbitt, but that was a clean slice, though, as I'm understanding. I mean, I didn't,
Yeah.
A window or something.
Yep.
Yes, they had to go find it, reattach it, and then he did a porno.
And then he started doing porn.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did a porno. I was like,
see, that's why you cut it off in the first place. You don't know what to do with it. You can't know how to act.
2.2. We are getting off. We're getting off track. But let's get to Darlene. So Darlene is going through some type of late life crisis. Where like I love the scene of like her on one side and Wyatt and Ruth on the other. because it's like the old versus the new generation, and Ruth and Wyatt are like, we can sell the heroin to hippies, and Darlene was like, I don't like that, and they just kept on talking like she wasn't even there.
Yep.
Yep. And you can see her getting more and more like mad, like, right? So she's like, she lost the sheriff, so she doesn't have that anymore. Her people are going back to meth, like everything she used to have, like she's like, it's gone, and then like the new generation is trying to come in and change shit, and she ain't trying to hear none of it.
Nope.
But you got all these drugs you need to sell, and somebody comes to buy them, and you're like, no, I don't want to sell it to you because you're a hippie.
So, but then back up, she's the one that told Ruth, come up with an idea, or this is just an expensive hotel you spend all your money on, a shithole hotel you spend all your money, and like, so like she came up with an idea. But
she
when
she become what's the girl from what's Franklin Saint's show?
Snowfall.
Remember the girl got hooked?
Oh,
she took that first hit. I was like,
I was like, you think Ruth is gonna be about that shit?
Oh yeah, when she sniffed the cocaine with the chef.
Yeah.
I think Ruth is headed down that road.
Oh,
absolutely.
Shit. Oh,
I mean, she's got a family history of addicts, right? They're drunks.
That's true. What? And so like, yeah, sniffing the heroin was not a good look. But I
do like the.
They only do that with cocaine.
Oh, apparently, sorry, I don't know my drugs.
Well, these writers don't know either. I'm just saying they always do the same shit. Effie did the same thing. Apparently, you can eat cocaine, but this is a good batch. Maybe an 85, 86. It was a good year. I was like, I don't know why they act like they can taste that shit, but everything else you got to snort, you got to shoot up or whatever. But always but yeah. So Ruth taking the drugs, she's trying to make it work. I hope that addiction don't get too bad. I thought Wyatt,
smart. Like if you throw some powder in my face, I'm just supposed to sniff it. I don't know what's in it. So right. You first.
Right. Also true. But then he immediately was like, well, I need to go check out the actual like farm. I need to go see it. And she's like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'm like, no, bitch, that's a problem. Like, you don't.
I don't trust him at all. I feel like he's trying to do something, like take it over or something.
Yeah. And then Darlene was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, we can turn this into an organic like farm. Like you can make some grapes and stuff. And like I was like, what the fuck? She's like,
wine.
Wine.
Do we need another wine show?
Oh man, the Kings of Ozark.
That's why I feel Darlene her time is coming, because that guy was really, I feel like he really wants to take it over. And if he does and Darlene's in the way, I don't see any problem with shooting her.
That would be hilarious. That in the end, it was a chef that took her out and not the cartel. Like it was that would be hilarious. Or her husband who wanted to kill her. So so and Wyatt was just useless because Ruth is like, I need you to get Darlene on board, and his ass just like, I'm just the boyfriend, like
I'm just a hope,
right? Yeah, I just lay it down when necessary, and then I let her make all the decisions. I'm sorry, I know what you want. I was like, you are.
Well, at least he knows this place.
That okay, right? All right, he knows what he can and cannot do.
Yeah, he's a homosexual, so.
He's like, but you see this house? It's Zeke and me. Like she's mothering both of us. Like so. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Only one of them's getting that titty.
Let's hope not. Okay, because if Darlene she probably has never had milk, and if she did ever have milk,
I'm talking about Wyatt.
30 years ago.
I'm not talking about Wyatt. Yeah, I'm talking about Wyatt. He on the nipple. Please don't show that
all the way down to her waist. Okay.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. See, she coming for her. I'm gonna do a Chris. Wait. Yeah, that was real bad. So Darlene probably don't have a long for this world. So Wendy, when I said I thought it was silly that a drug cartel leader would think that a dirty accountant can negotiate basically a lawyer level deal with the FBI. I thought I was watching Better Call Saul. Like a lawyer should be doing this. Like Davis and Sachs should be doing this. This whole, I got a client who wants to turn himself to the FBI, but he needs concessions. And I'm like, that's not an accounting thing. But what they did to Shaw was an accounting thing, and that was perfect. when they invited her to the casino, and Marty was like, yeah, so your finances are fucked. Like, you give a couple months, you gonna be broke. And trust me, I know broke. Like I know numbers. And he was like, I know, you know what also I know? Drugs. And she was like, oh shit. She's like, you can give me heroin really cheap? Oh, this is great. This is my problem with this though. All right. So if the cartel leader is trying to get out of drugs, how can Marty and Wendy commit the drug cartel to continue to give the pharmaceutical lady more drugs? Like that doesn't make any sense.
Maybe
right?
they have like a warehouse where they just got to get rid of it, and it's like a going out of business sale.
But let's go down that route.
But I don't think the cartel dies just because he leaves. He's just not the head of it.
But if he's not the head, the new head is not going to honor a deal that the former guy did, who now works for the FBI. Like that's not going to happen. Like this whole deal is baked that Omar is going to be like, I'm going to honor this long-term drug shipment commitment. I actually thought that he was trying to use Darlene's heroin. That's what I thought, to be like, right?
Mm-hmm.
To be like, we can get her off the table. We can just redirect it. You know what I'm saying? And be like, she's not a threat to, to the other operation. That's what I thought. But I was like, this doesn't, because they already stole her rehab facility idea. But that assumes that they were make the kind of money to that's a lot of cleaning. Like that's a lot of money that I thought they were gonna make. I was like, how do you produce that? But I mean, I didn't think they were knocking out those kind of drugs. I don't know.
I mean, if Tariq can make $1 million in a day, I don't know why they wouldn't be able to.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Like he's cleared like $3 million, like Tariq has, like by himself, and somehow he's doing all this so he can get his inheritance.
He's not a producer. He's just the
facilitator. Yeah. But still, that's $3 million. Anyway, we're getting off track with drug shows. The sheriff's death irritates me, or the lack of investigating into this thing is irritating me. If he's murdered a week ago, right? And Detective Mel, whose only job is to find Helen, goes to her house, breaks in it immediately, finds the surveillance camera, right? Goes and confronts Marty about it. He doesn't go back to Helen's house to be like, hey, maybe she showed up, maybe there's something I missed, and see blood all over the house for 8 days. Like Javier comes back almost over a week later, grabs Marty, and they're finally trying to clean up the blood of the sheriff. Like that don't make any damn sense. Also, when the sheriff went to the house, he was on like official police duty, right? So shouldn't the roster or something say that the last place he tried to look at was Helen's house, right?
Yeah, and police cars have GPS also.
So like that doesn't make sense. Huh?
What did they do with the car?
Also true. What the fuck did they do with the car? Because they stuck the body in Marty's van or some shit. And so like what happened to the car?
And they said they've been looking for him for a week and they can't find him. And so you can't find him, you can't find the car. So I'm guessing they're thinking that he's in the car somewhere. Well, because they can't find him.
Dexter New Blood. He killed a deer and then just ran to the highway and just jumped to a truck. It was like, I'm never coming back.
Yeah. So where's the car?
I was like, where's the car? I'm just saying Mel should have found the blood. Mel, I mean, he's clearly a good detective, right? Like, so he should have been like, I went back to, then hold up. After talking to the sheriff, the new sheriff, who's like, hey, where's Sheriff Nix? We don't know what's going on. He gives her the theory that maybe something happened to him. He still doesn't go back to the house because Marty and Javier had enough time. Javier had enough time to fly from Mexico to the Ozarks to get to Marty, to go to the house and clean it. And Mel still, and now he's chasing down Darlene. Like, how does he think chasing down Darlene is gonna help him find Helen? That doesn't make any damn sense.
And how come the sheriff is so nonchalant? I mean, I understand that she knows that sheriff was dirty.
Yeah.
But she was very, very calm with it. She was just like, like no big deal. Who cares? And the guy was looking at her like, shouldn't this be like something you should care about? Like, a sheriff is missing. Like, and she was kind of like, nah.
Well, again, so off camera, right? Like they spent 8 days looking for the dude. So at this point, she's like, I'm handling 2 counties as it is. So I think it's more like overwork, because the dialogue was very detailed for some reason, that she told this random ass stranger that, hey, I'm just here until they do no, she told Darlene, I'm just here until they do an election and get another sheriff, which made me think that Darlene's going to run for sheriff or get somebody to run for sheriff that she can trust. Not herself, but she'll find someone that she can control to run for sheriff. That would be
Darlene's gonna, and I don't even think it's gonna get that far. I think Darlene is gonna die this season.
You want Darlene to die?
Hoping. Here's the hoping, but
so wait. Back to off-camera conversations that don't make any damn sense. This new sheriff then tells this random ass detective Mel, I went to Helen's house. Marty was cleaning it up. It looked kind of suspicious. And so for some reason, all the surveillance camera footage was wiped. Anyway, non-police officer, I just want you to know that, just for whatever. So that he can randomly show up to Marty's house again. Not the sheriff. The sheriff don't show back up to the house and kind of further investigate this. No, Mel does.
Why is this guy in the show? Like, what is he adding to the show?
I don't know.
I don't get it. I mean, I understand the husband hired him, but this is like taking it to a whole nother level. Like, he is like, every time that he opens his mouth, he gets closer to dying. Like, just
he's Greg. He's Jabari. Like that's like, he will figure out this whole thing, and then yes, he will be murdered. But that's his role, to be like, I know the truth, and I'm about to go tell the temporary sheriff until he ends up, in the crematorium.
Yeah, because Javi's gonna kill him.
Yeah,
for sure. Javi's gonna kill him. Just like I think Javi's gonna kill Omar.
So Omar smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he still has to keep that dominance, right? Like, he's got to be in front of his crew to be like, look here, mother, I'm still in charge. Why doesn't Omar just send someone to follow Avi? Since he clearly don't trust him, right? Just to be like, just keep an eye on him to make sure he ain't doing nothing, right? Like, why have we not figured this out? I guess the show will be over then. I was like, hey, how many times have you seen answer the phone and put it on speaker? Right? So when Marty gets a call from Omar, why did Javier go, I'm not here, and put it on speaker? That would have been what's supposed to happen. So Javier can go, oh shit, my uncle is trying to leave the business and is trying to snitch to the FBI. I have to go kill this motherfucker now.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
that's what should have happened, right?
Yes.
What you talked about with my uncle? Nothing? Yes, sometimes. Confirmed. Thank you. Click. What you talking about? Nothing. He just wanted to know how things were going. It's all right, cool. Anything else? I can get to clean it now. Let me clean this floor up. I was like, what?
Yeah. But Omar's definitely gonna die. Did anybody think it was weird that was Omar and his men hanging out in the church? I can't figure out whether that's his house or whether it's a church.
It's his house, but he made a confessional in it.
That is a huge house that looks like an old ancient
mansion
castle.
Well,
that has a church in it.
He has a drug cartel, so yeah. I mean, he had a carousel in the back and spent 10 grand on seafood, so he can build a church in this thing. So you don't have to go out to confess. Like, he has his own priest that just sits there, I guess, and he's like, "Hey, I beat up the dog," and I
know, right?
Like what? Like, what was the point?
Reminded me of the dude from Fracture's Gotta Pay, Your Honor. Remember, he beat beat the like bird or whatever.
Yeah, dude, dude, that was some wild shit. I don't know why they showed that. I was like, this motherfucker went crazy. But like, what was the point? Talk about unnecessary scene. What was the point of the confessional? Like what?
Show that he's a religious man.
I don't even understand unless the priest is gonna snitch on him at some point. Javi's gonna get him to flip because he's gonna be like, I'm trying to talk to the FBI. I want to stop being a drug dealer, but don't tell anyone. And then Javi's like, gotcha, bitch. Like maybe that's what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not seeing the point of the confessional. I don't know.
Like all like drug dealer movies have that confessional part put in there. Like Sopranos, Power did it.
The Godfather did it.
Godfather. Well, but you know, the Italians are the Catholics, so that's so like in a Ray Donovan.
So Mexicans, yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
For Mexicans, Irish.
Yeah.
They all.
Because when you for some reason you legit Catholic, like they're always Catholic, and therefore there's got to be a priest that they're confessing to at some point. Hail Marys and all that kind of shit. I was like, you don't see that black church gonna be Baptist, I guess most of the time, or Pentecostal. Like, you know, we just pray the Lord.
Now we just funnel our money through the church plates and the building fund.
That's what they need to get into.
And nothing ever gets built with the building fund. You ever notice that?
Yeah. No, our church
stuff gets built like the priest's house,
nice,
the pastor's house, and
right,
the 2 bins outside. And,
right.
Yeah.
When the pastor's driving better cars than his parishioners, that's a problem. That's a problem.
They have helicopters and private jets.
They sent me a statement for my 10%. I was like,
wow,
won't be going there anymore.
Oh, they're like, we need the monies.
Yeah.
So that being said, remember again, Marty tried that. That's how they met. The priest got killed, and that's how they got Zeke out of that. So what was the point of showing us the businessman who's now a gambling addict that Wendy had to bar him from the casino? Like, why was that relevant?
I don't know.
Nostalgia. He's been around the whole time, right?
He has, right? So I'm like, I'm hoping like that goes somewhere. But I was like, it just seemed very random.
Like he's undercover, maybe.
Oh no, he's too unstable for that. But maybe he becomes like a threat. Like somebody uses him. Like that's what I'm saying. Like maybe Javier uses him to get like to kind of spy on the casino or something, or maybe Frank Jr. or Senior like does something like that. But because they were using him to launder money, weren't they? Like last season.
But wasn't that what he was doing? Because she asked him about it. He was like, "Oh, don't worry, it's my money."
Yeah. Well, she was like, because we're not covering you anymore. Like right. So she made him into a gambling addict. I think at this point, like he got used to the and now maybe that's what we're trying to show the evil, the bad influence that they have on these people. So okay, now so Maya is a single mother. Can we agree?
Yeah,
he looks like it.
All right.
Absolutely.
Because she was like, here's my mom's number as I get in the car with a drug cartel henchman. What? It's like, I'll see Wilson, or I may not. And later on, just I'll be back.
At least she's realistic about it, because she may not come back.
Yeah, I know, right? Just like, well, I mean, just if she's gone, she's like giving up. I'm just saying she should be like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna make it back from this. I just hope she ain't like Wendy to be like, look, what you're asking for is impossible. Because Omar would be like, well, then bloop, like why are you here then? Right? I'm scared for her safety.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but then I feel like she did it to herself though at this point. I mean, she had a lot of opportunities to do the right thing, and she chose not to. Like this not how I thought I was gonna spend my paternity leave. You're right, girl, because this make no damn sense. Like, oh, I know it's back to power, but when Marty said, "Oh," she said, "My baby came early," and he said, "That's strange for a firstborn." I was like, she has a secret child.
Oh no!
I was like,
please don't,
Jonah.
We don't need a new
Jonah.
Hey.
Are there any other brown kids in this movie?
No. Also, I look, Jonah got them balls. He's at dinner going, "Hey, FBI agent, let me ask you a question. How do money launderers get caught?" I mean, if you had to narrow it, you had to get the top 5 reasons of how. What Marty would do like, shut the fuck up. He's like, no, for real. Be specific. Like, how do money launderers get caught? Because I'm just asking. She'll go, what? I'm just talking. It's just dinner conversation. I mean, we can talk about sports or we can talk about money laundering. I mean, whatever. Thoughts? That was just crazy. That was absolutely.
I have a question. How come these kids don't go to school?
So, so Charlotte will be in school next episode because I saw on the. I was asking the same damn thing. I'm like, if he's 14 years old, his ass needs to be in school. Right. I mean, this ain't Power Book 3 where fucking Kane just don't do. I mean, he has been in school like in 5 episodes, but I'm like, you need to be in school. But I thought it was the summer, but I was like, no, I think it's school time.
Does Kanan seem to you like he finished school? I mean, to me, he really just seems like.
But remember, he was the smart kid.
That doesn't mean that he finished school.
Yeah, don't mean he finished school.
A lot of smart kids quit.
Also true. Billionaires.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know about high school, like college. I mean, like Kevin Hart and then like, Chris Rock, you know what I'm saying? They're performers. But like, to your point, like these are kids, they should be in school, right?
Right.
So I was wondering the same thing. I was definitely wondering the same thing. Like, well, why is Wyatt not, why is,
It seemed like Charlotte is always at the casino.
Yes.
She's never like doing homework or just nothing.
She was grown for some reason.
Yeah.
That's because she act grown, but she ain't grown.
She does. She acts very professional at work. I'll give you that.
She is.
And
her character did like a complete turnaround.
Yeah.
Like she's a completely different character now.
Yeah. I thought that drone was gonna maybe Jonas drone is gonna turn out to be something, because when he was flying it around, when Wendy was trying to talk to him, he was like, "Look, I got this drone, so I don't look like you're talking about." I don't know. I just one good slap. I just feel like Wendy needs to establish dominance with this little boy. I don't think she should establish dominance. I think she should listen to Marty, because Marty is like he's being cautious with that kid. Like that kid is one level off of like a school shooter. Like so Marty's being smart about it. Wendy is emotional because she's the mom, but she needs to start thinking this kid could shoot us in the head while we sleep easily. We need to pump the brakes on him. It won't even be sleep. He'll just come home, he'll go downstairs, get the shotgun, come back upstairs, and then be like, mom first. And then be like, hey, Dad, I told you I need that program. Apparently you weren't listening. So pop, because I run the money now. It's like, oh shit. Like,
he didn't need the program because he wrote his own, remember?
Dude, yeah, he was like, I don't need
that's program. True.
He's like, bitch. That's what Marty was like. That's my seed right there.
He was like,
he did that shit. He did that shit.
Not supposed to do that.
Like, no, you shouldn't be proud of him. No.
But remember last year he was proud. He was like, "What did you do?" He's like, "I got some offshore accounts making money." He was like, "How did you do that shit?" He was gonna do the whole money laundering when they were trying to go on the lam. Remember, like he had it all programmed. Mm-hmm. I was like, "This dude is a genius," but also soon to be serial killer.
Surveillance. What did Ruth call them? Or surveillance?
Savant. Like she could
say it right.
That's Ruth right there. I love it. I love that was classic Ruth, that they were consistent with the character. Is she from England? I feel like with that hardcore like country redneck accent, she's gonna be from England. Like I want her to be from England after all this.
No, she actually has a country accent.
Oh damn it! Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want her to sound like Idris
Elba. But her hair looked really crispy this episode. Like it was stiff as a board. I felt like she put a bunch of mousse and hairspray in that joint.
She commits to the role. She like this is
her hair looked terrible.
It's a lot. We need more Frank Jr. So the Dickless Tommy, we gotta see where this goes.
I hate Tommy's hair. I hate it. I hate it. All the hair to the front.
He's like, I bet you he was shooting Power Book 4 at the same time. And he was like, I can't mess it up too much. I gotta go be Tommy like in about 20 minutes.
Exactly.
But like he still had the look, like he still got the dark jacket, like he could do it. It's his swag. He's just a great dramatic actor. What's up with Jonah? Like you missed it, James. We already said it. He crazy, man. Like he quiet about it, and that's what makes him scary. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like he don't get upset. He just comes up with the idea and then he executes.
Yep.
And that's what. And again, I thought he was gonna kill Mel. So Mel, but Mel's gonna be that he's gonna die. It's clearly the detective is the PI is not gonna make it. Oh, that's all I wanted to say. Shouldn't have Mel have talked to Helen's daughter, who heard Ben when he was screaming at the top of his lungs? They launder money for the cartel and all that shit. Remember?
That was, you know what, that actor, he did a fantastic job as Ben. He was off the chain, and I loved everything about what he did because I've seen that in person. I know what that manic episode looks like.
Yeah,
that is he's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal actor. I kind of miss him.
He was good, and he was good in Banshee. What's up, Stacey?
Yeah, he was.
Get on my nerves.
But like you can still see his impact on the show. Like
yes, he shook it up. All right, that's the thing. He took all of it and just shook it up like this, and then just threw it out there, and it was like, wow, like you made quite an impact in only a couple of episodes.
Yeah. And like and that's what I'm saying. Mel should be coming into this situation like, I'm dealing with drug cartel people, like people who launder money. He's acting like he don't know any of this shit, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense because the daughter went back to go live with her dad, right? I mean, that was the whole point. So like, he should have talked to her.
Where she went.
Yeah, she was supposed. She was like, yeah, she was supposed to go back if I remember correctly, because of the divorce was going so bad. And she's like, I want to go back to live with dad and da 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 da. So that's what I thought. Man, anything else for this episode?
All
right, okay. That's I all right. The eyebrows say no. Gotcha. Kim?
It'll probably come to me later.
Why we cut it off? You text me like, David, you know what we should have said. That's why I do the community things. I forget shit. I'm like, oh damn it, let me text this shit. Why is it?
Did you do the what were you supposed to do yesterday from the movie?
Oh yeah, I did that shit. Nobody liked it.
You do what?
I did that shit. Huh?
Did what?
I made a meme saying Viola Davis's character from The Help was Zeke's teacher when he was growing up. Tell me he is smart. He is
kind. That's not nice.
Then I took the interracial couple from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker and said that's gonna be Tariq's new African American history professors.
Wow.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah. Then when I get done with this, I'm taking Men on Film. I'm gonna say that's gonna be Tariq's drama professors.
Wow. Okay.
Oh man, it's good shit. Anyway, okay, good. So Stacey says maybe I went too far with that one, but hilarious. Anyway, so and that's what it's all about, really. So all right, so we got Power tomorrow. Yes. We got Ozark tomorrow, and we got Kings of Napa also posted Dana's story. That shit was hilarious. I posted that up there. I'm gonna put Veronica in the closet. I already did that actually. I got Veronica in the closet. That shit was hilarious. There's a lot of tea dropping. A lot of black shows doing tea dropping, and the ramifications of such. And all these shows, Our Kind of People, obviously Power last week, and Kings of Napa this week. So it's getting us from point A to point B, giving that reality show silliness. So we do episode 3 tomorrow of Ozark. So come back for that. Hope you enjoy it. Power is gonna be crazy. Hopefully 2-Bit and or fucking Crystal Ball show up tonight.
Crystal Ball is definitely coming on this episode.
All right, so we got Crystal Ball for sure. The Mark Dark confirm it. Like you feel like you got confidence.
Mark Dark has done so many videos. It's hard for me to catch up because he's doing a video like every day. And MovieBot is doing a video every day. Mo.J is doing a video. Everybody's doing a video every single day. It's like I can't keep up with all of them, and all of them have all these different theories.
Because of Tariq, I finally converted somebody on our comment section. He's like, I agree with you, Stacey, about Tariq. He was the one that was always like, oh, you hate Tariq. Now he hates Tariq. I'm like, yeah.
There you go, Stacey. That's what we're here for. To be like, fuck these characters. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take it to them like, I was like, so the woman called me, I'm assuming it's a woman, I'm sorry. The person called me a shock jock. I did see that part of the comment that kind of a compliment, because I remember like I was like, am I Howard Stern? Am I the Howard Stern of power? I was like, that's hilarious. I was like, damn, I don't know about that. Like I just say random shit. I was like, anyway, I appreciate Stacey. I saw
you say some wild stuff though, but I went call you shut down.
I know, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate anyway, that's what it's about, right? People talk, get together, share their thoughts.
Ended your honor in the comments when they were
I
going
love
in.
that, Stacey. That was wonderful. I thought that, and I liked it. So I have your back. I have your Stacey's back, and I got David's back. Because I was like, it's not for me, it just wasn't my place to go there. You guys have been together forever. So I was like, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in there, and it's just a like.
She said, I'll leave it out to y'all long-term couples and let y'all work this out. I was like, this
yes, but that was really nice.
Day one. Oh, no, look.
But that was really nice, and it was sweet, and it was kind, and that's why I like working with you guys.
I should have been like, spill the tea, like, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, she can't. No, spilled. No, it was Proper King. I feel conflicted about what he wrote, because he was like, I told my nigga David, I was like, let's not.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, wait. What?
I was like, wait, we've had this conversation, bro. Like, I know we like don't do that, but I was like, anyway, it was hilarious. But that's what it's all about. All right, you know, I'm sorry, internet beef with Mark Dark give some more views. I'm kidding. I'm an ant.
You should know who this man is,
right?
But you know what people do? They keep copying Courtney's Tuesday talk.
Yeah,
you should do that. It draws a lot of people. No, I'm telling you, it's not just him. First, it was just Mark Dark doing it. Now, all of the people who do power videos, they're all doing. The only one that hasn't. No, you know what? Stacey, Big Gold Belt did it this week.
They've doing it.
They started doing it. You should do it.
Did it 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What harm is it gonna do? Nothing.
I don't know how to do it, and then I got to figure out that. I mean, it's not just like hit record. Like I probably got like it's. I know. I no.
How about Google?
Look, no, dude. Look. We're already live streaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the comment section and shit. Like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I see, and I appreciate the idea. I'm just saying this is all more stuff that I got to do, and I'm like, you know what? I'm all right. Like, you know, we hit over 1,000. People still come to us. It's cool. Like, because Mark Dark's on multiple platforms. You talking about people like, you know, they interview people like that one black channel where like they do interviews and they get like 15 views or whatever. But then like they'll do like power clips and they get like 2,000. Like those guys. Like I'm like that. I give them all like props because like that's a lot of interviews that they do. But I'm like, no one watches your videos. So like when it's not like I'm like. How do you get these celebrities to come talk to you? Because like you get like
channels like that with like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers that get the interviews.
Yeah.
And one thing I can think of is maybe they have another platform, like maybe they have a podcast or something.
Yeah.
That they use.
Pay or wait. She can tell you because what she does, she'll get on live streams just to talk to her fans, and there is actually she's a member of some type of group.
Yeah, journalist. She's a journalist.
Yeah, that gives her these interviews.
Yeah. She's registered as a journalist. So like, so that I know how they do it. It's just again that one interview channel is just interesting because I watch like they'll pop up on my feed and again like A-list celebrities with like maybe 200 views. And I'm like, God damn. And I'm like, why would they even do it with you? But then like the power stuff be like 1,000 views or whatever. And you know, like 10,000 views because we like the clips. So they get those like exclusive clips or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I know Tara was watching all of them yesterday. And I was like,
me too.
I was like, dude, it's too many things.
I was working.
I still feel like Lauren, I just feel like Lauren ain't gonna make it. Like, I mean, it's too many. She needs to be murdered. Like I said, that whole Effie scene, I mean, minus the sex part, like her speech with Tariq just says, I'm going to kill this woman. Like if I got to save the family, that's what I'm going to do. I'm like, for her to live, I'm like, what was the whole point of any of that? I will be disappointed Lauren lives like this season. I will.
I don't see her in the show. Like to me, Lauren is like a side note. Like Effie and Diana are full on.
Yes.
And Lauren is just over here somewhere being
She's just there to take Angie's spot.
Yeah, and it's
they
like
need an Angie.
Yeah, like I would even if Rushandra, If they want to bring her up, that would be fine. People love her. They do though.
I mean, yeah.
People love Brushanda and they want to see her more.
I think she's gonna be fucking Tate. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow.
She did have them titties up here at the little thing. She was
Right?
like,
She did, didn't she? Them things was popping. Pow.
Well, besides her breasts, I'm saying but it like during the dialogue, like especially last week's episode, like everything she said, Tate was like, "Oh, you're good. That's a good idea." Like he's always had building that rapport with her, right? So I can see, especially if he goes into season 3, like if they're really gonna keep him around to get.
oh, remember when Lauren had that dinner with Jabari and she was giving him the vibes? That went nowhere.
Well, I thought that was the mama actually, but. The mama was definitely like, she's still talking about it. She did. She still was like,
she's so disrespectful with it too.
That's
like her husband wasn't standing there.
Yeah, that's real fucked up. Like I felt like the mom, but I mean to this conversation, like we thought Carrie was gonna bone Tariq. Like that just seemed so obvious, and then that went nowhere.
Could you imagine that though? I thought that would be the most awkward scene. Like Zeke and her at least are, kind of, you could see it a little. Tariq was like a child.
He's yeah. That's. I wish I could find the live stream he did with the Lauren, the actress plays Lauren, and he had no shirt on. He had like a gold chain and a do rag, and he was like walking around the trailer or whatever. And I was like, I wish I could have had this. I could take a screenshot to be like, this bird chest is why he didn't spend time in jail. Like this ain't it.
He actually's gotten much bigger. Like he's actually lifting. You
can tell like he's trying to get there. Like yes. And I'm like, Baba, you ain't there yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like when you get there, you can go back to jail and fight for your freedom, or, or your butt or whatever. Like, but I'm saying, but like I just don't like he ain't there yet. Like he's not there yet. But
anyway. Had his growth spurt.
Yeah, right. Hey, take lessons from Jonah. I don't know what he drinking or what he eating, but he there. Like he there.
Some creatine.
Something Jonah will whoop Tariq's ass right now. Like to Jonah right now, I can see him taking Tariq right now. I'm like, that's a damn shame, bro.
Wow.
And running the business better. He can do his own money. He's like, I know I do the money. You know what I'm saying? And I can use a shotgun.
No, we need him to replace Brayden.
Oh.
How about Jonah replace Brayden? Or that could be Brayden's friend.
Yeah.
And I can hook y'all up and get rid of Stein's husband.
Oh, Bash.
Yeah.
Bash
him forever.
Well, and again, and he's like a side character. I'm like, what's the point of him? Just to be like, to have a Stern-like figure who's not Stern.
Because
like
remember, Stern can't be on the show a lot. So they got to have someone in place of him.
Yeah, and also he's older. Like they want the young generation, right? So so Bash kind of feels that Zeke and Carrie are size. Zeke and Carrie are size, like the same size. They're equal size. They can like balance each other out. Like seeing them together makes sense, because
it does. But Tariq and Carrie, that made no sense. I couldn't see. No,
like Effie kind of small, so that was all right. But anyway, we will do all this tomorrow. Thank you, ladies. Hope you have a good time. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Again, we'll do next episode tomorrow. Power's gonna be fun. And again, we got a busy week next week. So we got no, probably not Queens. We got Double Cross. We got Double Cross added to the roster. And like a House Divided. The Oval. And then Snowfall's gonna be a while. That's like late in February. But February is gonna be.
When is Tommy coming? He's
not. Tommy's next week. Tommy's next week because yeah. Because book 2 ends next Sunday and Tommy starts next Sunday.
So they run both on the same day.
Yeah, that's why they pushed it back 1 week so that they could line up. That's what they said. Whatever. There was like 1 week it didn't come on because they wanted to line up, just like BMF. Like BMF, it was BMF and Power Book 2. They want Power Book 2 and Power Book 4 because Power never ends. So that's what I think the goal is just to keep them going.
So but I think that's the last episode coming for Power Book 2, right? For this week?
Next week. Yeah.
Okay, and then Tommy okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because episode 10 and episode 1, and then I think, to me, and they should have been advertising it by now, but I think it's going to be P Valley. I think P Valley should be the next Sunday Black show. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Power Book 3, like it really should be P Valley to take that slot if they want to keep the momentum going.
I think probably after Force, it'll be a P-Valley a comeback.
It should. I mean, it should. I mean, or but it just said like next year, like season 2. So I'm like, they're giving a date. Again, Run the World is coming back. Run the World's coming back. Yeah, they got renewed. They got renewed.
Oh Lord.
But again, new showrunner. I'm interested in new showrunner.
That's right. They got a new showrunner.
So that's a good sign.
It's not gonna help.
Hey, I'm like, showrunners can do a lot, because I'm telling you, book 2 next season is going to be shit. Like, it's going to go straight soap opera. With that Empire dude taking over, book 2 next season. Bruh, season 3 is going to be ridiculous. Like,
season 3 for what?
Huh?
For what?
For book 2 for Tariq.
Oh yeah.
Because
that's gonna be a lot though. I mean, Effie's family's gonna be in it.
But all that family drama, somebody's gonna open a music studio. Like, I'm just like, you remember Empire last couple seasons was like this ridiculous. Like,
but it was repetitive. That's why I had to stop, because it was constantly doing the same storyline, but just using different family members to do it. It was just too much. It was like,
I promise you, someone in book 2 is gonna. Oh wow, they're not happy. Someone in book 2 is gonna end up in the hospital with amnesia. That's when it hits soap opera. Like, when that happened on Empire, when that happened to Lucius on Empire, I was like, it's officially a daytime soap opera.
But we already knew that was it's a nighttime soap opera.
Well, like that storyline though, that's classic. Like All My Children and shit. Like, I'm saying, someone in Power book 2 is gonna end up in a coma or lost their memory. They have amnesia. One of them. I want it to be Tariq. You wake up like, what's my name? I don't know who I am.
No. No. Yeah, because I can't watch it. I'll be like, this is not entertaining.
I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, it's gonna happen.
You know who's getting on my nerves now? Sax and Jenny. I don't want to. Is it Jenny? I think her name is Jenny.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them have sex anymore, and I damn sure don't want to see them anymore. Like, if she's in the courtroom, that's fine. But Sax, I just need him to like kind of be just evaporate. Just get out, because they're only keeping him on for fan favorite. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not. He really doesn't have a role anymore.
So you're right. I mean, again, we believe he and Davis are going to influence. So they got to keep him around to see if they can flush out that their law firm.
Why don't they move him over there now?
But then Tate got to go. If they're all moved over there, the Tate got to go. I was like, I mean, Tate. I don't want Tate in this thing. I don't know how many times.
Why is Tate got to be a professor before he goes on to influence?
It don't make sense. He has to stick around. There's making up shit. Huh?
Governor or senator?
Senator. He's running for senator now. Well, he's just trying to take the seat. So I don't know. This blackface thing was too much too. I was like, I was sad that that's the route that they went. But anyway, like I said, we'll see the shenanigans tomorrow.